feeling so small. Watch the clock ticking off the wall. But tonight I'm letting it go. Spend my coin for sure. I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else. No one's stopping me now.
Hi everyone, welcome. If you are new here, I'm so happy to have you. And for my peers and subscribers, welcome my little astronaut. So for today's video, we have a very special guest, Elena, and she is the creator of the original and always good deck, United States of Tarot. So we're going to have her today. At the end of today's video, we're going to be doing some of those tarot readings as well, so definitely stay tuned for that. And you just here to kind of see what the creator has to say. There will be timestamped in the description below. Further ado, let's begin. If you are new here, please do not forget to hit the subscribe button, like this video, and hit that bell icon. So let's begin. I'm going to introduce her to you right now. Hi, Elena.
Hi, Chris.
How are
Thank
you?
you for having me. I'm good.
You're very welcome. I'm happy to have you. Thank you for coming on.
Thank you. Thank
You're
you
welcome.
for asking.
So, periodically during today's video, we're going to be doing some ad breaks as well, just to kind of like give us a little bit of a moment to drink some water. Most ads will take around about 1 minute or less. But any other than that, I just want to quickly say that Elena is not paying me in any way to do this interview. We are just, I like helping small businesses. So, of course, there's that. So, please keep in mind, it's just for entertainment purposes only. And let's begin. Are you ready, Elena?
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome. So let's start with your very famous one. Let's talk about your Ten of Swords. Now, this is the original one from her original deck. The Ten of Swords, this is the original artwork of it. But you originally changed that to this. Let me find that. Where's the one that you changed it to? You changed it to the Ten of Swords that's now this one. What prompted you to change from this, the destruction and the nuclear blast and everything happening, to this Ten of Swords? What prompted you to make that change?
Well, in the first edition, the Ten of Swords is more an imagining of the end of America or American values coming from outside. But with the insurrection riots on January 6th, that came just as I was finishing the changes for the second edition. And I wanted to change it to show this is a very important part of history and a very troubling part, obviously. This was a really horrifying day. So this shows the attempt to end democracy from the inside instead of the outside. So it's memorializing that day. Do
you want to tell us a little bit about the Easter egg messages, the little Easter eggs thing, add-ons that you decided to put in it?
This is the Capitol with all of the 10 swords striking it. I didn't want this guy to be prominent.
This guy right here?
But I did want him in there. Yes, that's this shaman, that really wacky, I can't think what he's called, the QAnon shaman. QAnon. But instead of the buffalo horns like he wore, I decided to change it to ram horns to show that he actually is a sheep for believing all of this crap that he believes and is promoting.
Well said, well said. Is there anything else that you would like to add about this particular card or the brand new artwork that you created?
Just the deck focuses primarily on the Trump era, even though it does also include American politics and history and culture in general. So this felt like the last dramatic thing for the end of the Trump era. And this is pretty horrific. I felt like it needed to be in there.
I agree with you. I agree with you 100%. If you guys are interested in checking out her website, you can find it on your screen right now. I am listening to Elena. I am just setting up for the next cards. Do we have them all set up? There's a lot of cards to go through. That's the big change that she made. That's all. So let's move on to the High Priestess, the Forward into the Light. Now, this is the original artwork from her original deck. We have here Votes for Women, the High Priestess, Forward into the Light. She later on changed the artwork to this brand new High Priestess, and it kind of gives me the energy and the vibe of Shrek, the fairy godmother type energy, and I really like that. So what prompted you to make the change? Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Yes. For one thing, this one looks more like the woman I actually base it on. I'm basing it on a woman in history called Elena McCullen. Sorry, I can't get the card in the right place. She was a suffragette during the time of Roosevelt, and she actually rode in the parade in an outfit just like this on a white horse, and her emblem was forward into light. And I don't know, I just really liked this design a lot better. This seemed a lot stronger to me for her fight toward
I agree.
equality. She was a woman really ahead of her times.
I agree. And I just noticed it now, I'm looking at it, and this woman has red hair, and this one has brown hair. Is there any sort of significance that an Easter egg?
No, that actually, it's just turned, this really does look like her. She is a really beautiful woman, and like I said, she was very ahead of her times. Besides being a suffragette, she also worked for prisoner rights. She worked for racial equality.
Mm-hmm.
Just things that would have been unheard of in the early 1900s. So I I just she's someone I think is very admirable in history, and I think she does give that fairy godmother vibe, like you said, like the wise, inspirational woman
I agree
looking
with you.
to
I like
inspire
that.
us.
I like that idea. So moving on, if you don't mind, do you want to move on to the Judgment card and talk about the big changes that you did with the Judgment card, another major arcana in the tarot deck? But before we do, if you guys are interested, on your screen right now is for $45 plus shipping. But if you order before July 5th, 2021, you can get $5 off your order if you are interested. So, of course, you can see it on your screen right now. So this is the original from the original deck. This is with the Judgment card, right? We have a white angel themed slaves. But we also have here the new chain from the new one is we have Judgment from an angel who happened to be black and freeing slaves. And by that I mean it's a good connotation. So I really like the two cards here because it talks about white savior, the idea that white people or not referring to trying to what's the best way I could put this? Not trying to say that white people are the enemies of all people, but those who believe that they are the savior and that black people should bow down to them because they saved them. I really think both of them have a good message. But what prompted you to make this change?
Well, to be honest, I'm from an older generation, and I didn't catch that could come across, that the original could come across as a white savior theme until I actually saw it. And I looked at it more with getting feedback from people of today, and I thought, you know what? They're right. That has the wrong connotation.
Mm-hmm.
So I decided that I really did want to change it to a strong, empowered black angel. And I just think that gives a much stronger representation for the freeing of the slaves. And I like this card. I think it's very dramatic. She's a very strong, empowering feel to her.
I agree because I like the new version because it really shows how strong they are and how empowering it can really be. And I really like that. I really like that a lot. Is there any sort of ideology or any sort of faces that anybody particularly who these faces are based off of? Or it's just random people?
Yes, this one isn't based on anyone in particular.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. I'm not trying to be weird. I it's like a little like nervous,
No,
so
because
thank you.
sometimes I really do base things on people that I know
Mm-hmm.
that nobody else is going to know, that, but it's special to me. So
Yes, I
that's fun.
agree. And in another interview that we're going to do, we're going to talk more in depth about that, so we can find out more about Easter eggs on your deck. So there'll be a part 3 interview. So let's talk about the King of Cups, the bonus card. So if you guys would like the original deck, if you like the original deck, you can buy the box for $12, shipping included, and you can get 2 free bonus cards that we're going to show to you right now. So the first bonus card that we're going to show to you is the brand new edition card on top of all the other cards that you have. It's the King of Cups, which is President Joe Biden with both you know the dog name? I forgot.
Champ and Major.
Champ and Major.
I'm a real dog person.
I think one of them just passed away. I think it was Major. So love and light to you, Major or Champ. I'm not exactly sure, so don't hold me to it, guys. But of course, you guys can find this deck. This was one of the bonus decks here. And another bonus deck that we also have here is that you have also as well is you also have the 2 included cards. You have both the dark side of the justice and you have both the good side of the justice. So for the dark side, we have here is Kavanaugh, which is the dark side, the corrupted side of the Supreme Court. Then that is not the bonus card. That is the one that was in all the decks, both the original and the new one. But this one is a bonus edition, which is Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg. She sadly passed away in 2020, and Amy Coney Barrett is now on her seat. But however, she was a major American icon, so of course this is one of the major bonus cards if you are interested. If you just want to purchase the original box and the 2 bonus cards, you can add it to any of your decks, not only just the United States of Tarot deck if you are interested. So those are the 2. Do you want to tell us a little bit about the story between Ruth Bader Ginsburg and Justice Kavanaugh and the difference and why you chose that?
Yes, I really believed that I still needed to keep Kavanaugh in there because he was important during Trump's time in office, which I was very much focusing on. And he is the dark side. He's somebody who shouldn't have been appointed. The justice behind him, her scales are askew, sorry, and he's drinking his beer.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you saw the Saturday Night live thing with the I Like Beer by Matt Damon. That was hilarious.
Oh, I didn't see it now.
If you haven't seen it, it was hilarious. And he's scowling. He's just someone whose temperament, let alone the allegations of sexual abuse, he's not someone that should be on the court. So he is the dark side of justice. When justice goes astray and it isn't as it should be. Ruth Bader Ginsburg is someone who is just a woman for the ages. And so I portray her both as the older self that we know her most of, but the justice, the figure behind her is what she looked like when she was younger. And she is holding the scales exactly even. And I made her outside because I wanted the sky behind her, kind of acknowledging that she has gone on to the next life and that she was just one for the ages. She's really a miraculous woman. All that she accomplished and all of the good things she fought for. And so I just really wanted her in my deck as well.
I really like that. I didn't notice that part before that she was younger. I always thought there was like another version of her. I never realized that was her young. So I really like that. Thank you for that little Easter egg message. Do you want to tell us a little bit about Joe Biden and the little Easter egg message that you incorporated I then want to
Yes.
jump in onto a little short break.
Oh,
Then we'll
sure.
continue.
Sure. And my old King of Justice is still in the deck, which is George W. Bush. He is
Mhm.
still in the deck because I felt like we still needed him for kind of a darker side of the King of Cups. A man who's emotional but not in good control, easily manipulated, excuse me. Joe Biden, I see as someone who is the good side of King of Cups. He's empathetic, he's fatherly. And the cup is the symbol for the zodiac of Scorpio because Joe happens to be a Scorpio. So he has that strong inner strength, even though he may keep it under taps. And I just really love that he loves dogs. It just shows such a contrast between him and Trump, who didn't have pets, who didn't really care about anything but himself. So I liked having his dogs. But yes, a lot of my cards, I did research what zodiac sign they were. And
I
so
really like that.
I did want his sign in his cup.
Thank you for including that, Elena. I appreciate it. So we're going to take a quick ad break. We'll see you guys in a very quick moment. So we'll see you in 1 minute exactly. And just stay tuned. At the end of today's video, we're going to be doing a little tarot card reading. But do not forget to join me tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to be talking about the new economic crisis that is coming upon us. But besides that, I'll see you guys in a moment. Bye. Have you ever wondered how you can submit a question or a video request? Well, I will show you in this commercial how you can do that. So you go to my channel, you click on any of my uploads or any recent videos that you may see, and you go to the description. As you can clearly see, I already clicked on a previous video. You scroll down, and you click right here where it says submit your question, topic, or video request here. You can also add in link and information that you would like to add in. You can ask at least 10 and you can keep resubmitting as many as you would like. You'll click that link and it will take you to my website. And this is what my website looks like. You could book a reading with me. You could find me email, other information along with my YouTube channel. You will click submit your video request here and you will click on that. And it will take you to a Google form where you guys can fill out and be able to put all your questions here. So thank you all for coming, and I'll just turn you right back to your content right now. Sorry, I was putting some of the cards in the deck so we can read on it and use it at the end of the video. Before we do start with the next deck, we do have here a very special intuition check. So if you like to take your moment now to pause the video, if you're watching this on replay, or I'll give you a couple minutes, a moment to use your intuition and kind of see what is inside the chest. Is there a number? Is there an object? Is it a crystal? I don't know. You tell me so. So we'll give you a moment. And of course, you can see it. So let's talk about the brand new tarot card design that you also made. I want to talk about that while we're giving people time to kind of see what is their intuition is telling them. So there have been some new changes that you made to your deck. So you want to tell us a little bit about that?
Well, I did want to comment that it now comes in a nice custom box with the star on the front, the Statue of Liberty, and then on the back, it tells a little bit about the deck, and it shows two pictures, the Tower and the Hierophant with Martin Luther King. So actually, I had hoped to have a nice box when the first edition was released, but the company I was using had a problem and couldn't get it done. And I still wanted to get it out there before the 2020 election. So I did the best I could. But during the time between the first and the second, I did find a good company who could make a nice box for me.
I agree. I like the new one because it's a lot more able to hold this the card or the deck better than the original. So do you want to quickly go over the brand new printing designs or printing material that you would use?
Oh, yes, sure.
So as you guys can see here, this is the matted version. This is the old version with the clear coat. So just kind of give them an idea when you talk about it.
Yes, I went with matte this time instead of glossy because I listened to my customers' feedback, and so many people said they wished it was matte form because it's can be easier to shuffle and it photographs so much easier for if they're doing pictures for reading. So that's one thing that I changed. And I think they turned out really nice. And also there were 2 cards that had that card. Also, the old one, the print was kind of fuzzy. So we
Yeah.
also clarified that as well.
So you can see
There,
here in the new one that is more clear exactly what you said, right?
there was one other card, I think the 10 of Wands, that the print was also fuzzy. So that is fixed as well.
Oh, right here, I found that for you. So this is
Yeah.
the original, a little blurry. Then we have more clarity and more clear image for the
Yes.
10 of Wands that you said. Sorry, didn't mean to
And
cut
there
you
were
off.
2 cards that the borders were missing. So those, of course, are fixed in the new deck.
Yep, and both the King of Wands and, of course, the Queen, the Princess of Pentacles was with the Ivanka.
Yeah.
Right. And then that one was fixed in the new version. So,
Correct.
of course, there's that. Is there anything else that you would like to add before we start with the tarot card reading? I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh, no, you're fine. It does include this guidebook, and I did expand the guidebook just a little bit for the second edition. If this tells who is in all of the cards, if it is based on a real person, like many of them are, so that you don't have to guess who is who. And it tells a little bit about who the person is and what their significance is, as well as a little bit about the card meaning. Just so you do have some background. And someday I would really love to do an extended actual booklet to go with the deck, but that's a project for another day.
Yes. So we're going to open up the chest now. So if you want to take this moment, just to kind of tone into your little intuition a little bit more, you could. Elena, of course, if you feel free to join us, feel free to do this as well. So we're going to open up the deck. Oh, look, nothing's in here. Wait, no, there is. The first one is, if you got the color blue, you are right. If you got indigo, you are correct. This is lapidolite or lapiduli or something. So this is one crystal. If you got 3 objects, which are the number 3, you are correct. We also have here as well, if you got black and white, you got a dice or a square. We have the number 6. But if you got the number 6 twice, you are incorrect. But if you got 2 3s, you are right. So that is, of course, your little intuition. So if you got that right, congratulations. Let's jump right on to the tarot portion of today's reading. But right before we do, we're going to take a quick ad break so me and her can sip some water before we do that. So I'll see you guys in a moment. Have you ever wondered how you can get access or find my social media, my webpage, anything from my Patreon page to my classes, to book a reading with me, whatever you want, and anything that you could possibly think of, including submitting questions? You would go onto my YouTube page, click on the most uploaded or most recent video. You'll click on any of these or the ones that are uploaded as most recent. You will go there. You will go to the description, as in this case. And you can either click on submit your question, video topic, or request here. You can find it there. Or you can go check out my website and you can click on this, which is Linktree at Chris. You click on that and it will take you to my webpage where you can find numerous different links, or it could take you to many different things along with my classes that will be uploaded here as well on my Patreon page. You can book a reading with me. You can submit your question. You can find the most uploaded video. You can go on to my 2 other YouTube channels. You can make a generous donation if you would like, along with joining my Facebook page and Instagram and Twitter as well, of course, if you are interested. So this is how you can find my webpage. If you are interested, let me know in the comment section below what you do think. And I'll return you back to your content. I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye. Hi, okay, so we have a nice little screen so you guys can see more of the tarot cards and the table, of course. So before we do that, I do want to say hello to all of you guys in the live chat right now. So hi, Denise. Hi, Billy. Hi, King. Hi, Paulette. Hi, Jay Bird. Hi, Doris. And hi, Annie. So thank you all for coming. I really do appreciate it. So let's jump on into the main portion of today's video, which is all about the tarot card readings as well, using her card. If you guys have questions that you would like me to cover, please put it in the live chat now. So let's begin. So Spirit and Angels, tell me, what messages do you have for us today that we need to know? Please keep in mind, just for entertainment purposes only. What messages do you have for my viewers today? Let's tell, what messages do you have for today? What messages do you have for us today? Spirit and Angels, tell me. It's a lot of shuffling, I'll tell you that. No cards are flying out, so we're going to take it in a minute. All right, so Spirit and Angels, tell me what we need to know about today in terms of the U.S. and the state of the nation. Hi, love, peace. Welcome back, love. What is the state of the nation? What do we need to know right now, Spirit and Angels? Tell me. Okay, one more time. Okay, state of the United States. State of the United States. The state of the United States. I'm going to cut it. So I'm going to cut it 3 times. Okay, and then I'm going to shuffle once, and then I'm going to do one more. All right, perfect. Interesting. All right. So you guys can't see it, so I'm going to put it down a little bit more. Okay, perfect. So we have here as well, we have in reverse the 8 of Pentacles. In the past, the United States was not energy dependent, but now it's starting to become more energy dependent as we start to create and find brand new inventive ways to not depend on the Middle East for oil or any other sort of electrical components or technological advancement. This is talking about the age of the 1990s as well. So something must have occurred in the 1990s that was so significant when it comes to the creation of computers. We have here as well as in the center right now, we have the 6 of Cups. We're in a time period of almost like the repeat of the 1960s with the hippies and, this feeling shellac type energy, right? With the peace sign and, no wars, just all about peace. This is the new generation that's coming in. But in the future of the American democracy and the state of the United States, it's the 5 of Wands, the division between Rudy Giuliani and some random guy who I can't tell in this photo who this is. Do you want to tell me who that is, Elena, or do you not know?
His name, he wasn't a real big character, but his name is Lev Parnas. He's one of Giuliani's buddies who's a criminal and was arrested and ended up giving some information about Rudy Giuliani that he was not happy about.
Thank you for that. Thank you for that, because I'm trying to figure it out. I just can't. I also see like a little elf, Santa elf. But no, so it's the division between both parties and people within America who are fighting with each other, and it's all about hate. It's all about hatred. We have here as well the 3 of Pentacles. America is going to find some brand new avenue for brand new money. So I do feel like in the future there's going to be some brand new invention that's going to take place. But with the 6 of Cups here and the 5 of Wands, we're going to have to go from within. And the thing that really divided a lot of people along the lines of healthcare. And that is what is very significant here, because we have the eclipse with the bird's head looking back at its own body, and here's Bernie Sanders. Whether or not the pandemic is going to unite a lot of people under one conception or one idea of universal healthcare. And we have here as well as the fall of the Trump Tower, which is all about This is ironic. So we're going to talk about this in the next part of today's reading. We're going to talk about the fall of the Trump organization. They just released information today about the Trump organization with Weisselberg as well. So this is very interesting. So let's take a quick look at what is going on with the Trump organization. Okay, let's take a quick look. The Spirit Angels tell me. Okay, that was quick. Tell me, Spirit Angels tell me, what do we need to know about the state of Donald Trump? Bye, Doris. Thank you for coming, love. What is the state of Donald Trump's organization, the Trump organization? What is going on as of right now? What do we need to know? Past, present, future. Please tell me. Past, present, future of Donald Trump organization. Okay. Okay, so we have in the past the Queen of Cups. He enjoyed a lot of luxuries and a lot of benefits that came with his organization, the corruption and everything that came with that. And that is the Queen of Cups. Right now, this is normally somebody this is Bush's wife from 2000. And, you can kind of see here that a storm is coming in the background, but you don't quite see it just yet. And you kind of see in that photo that there's a picture of a vacation, which says that in the past, we had a lot better time in terms of having a much smoother way forward. But as of right now, in the future, it's going to get a little more rocky for the Trump organization. We have here in the middle that this is the Seven of Pentacles. This is all about the QAnon conspiracies. Now, I know this is not the original creation of the card and its meaning, but that is what I'm seeing here, is that it has adopted the ideology so strongly that it's now tied, and everything is tied to his organization. And it's actually funny that you put the red balloon here because it reminds me of Pennywise. Pennywise, yes. The dancing clown.
That's who it's supposed to mean, actually.
Really interesting.
Yeah.
So we have here on the right side, we have the Queen of Wands, which is Michelle Obama with the red color. And I think exactly what you said with the Pennywise thing. We have here as well as the red, which symbolizes the birth of something dangerous. There might be something dangerous that's going to come out, that's going to be revealed. And now it's not really something the card is so negative, but it's the red color. We have the red cardinal here, which is actually quite, believe it or not, my favorite bird. We also have here this red color and the red background. It tells me something dangerous is coming, it's underway. We all are looking at this beautiful butterfly, this monarch, but we're not realizing the danger that's ahead. And we have here the danger is the Five of Cups. Watch it through the vision. I think there are going to be people fighting for control of the Trump organization. I do think Donald Trump is going to lose control of it. There could potentially be children in the background, or it could even mean historians fighting for the ability to keep the Trump organization as a historical hotspot in the United States, or it could very well be whether or not it's going to be federal property or state property. So there could be something along the lines of that as well that I'm seeing with the Trump organization. However, regardless, I do see that the flying bird, the phoenix, that is pointing to the fact is that the Trump organization is the fall of it, and it's also related to the artists in Arizona, whatever that may particularly mean. So, is there any other question that you would like me to go over today, Elena? Any question you would like me to read on?
Oh, gosh. It was in my head before you asked.
Okay.
What is going to happen with that crazy audit that they're using the company that's not ethical? Are they going to be allowed to come up with something false?
Okay, yeah, absolutely.
Or however you would word that.
Exactly. So, Spirit Angels, tell me what is going on with the artist that's going on for Donald Trump and trying to reinstate him as president. What do we need to know about this? What is the future of this artist in Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, Georgia, Arizona, all of them? What is the future of them? Okay, so we have here in the past is we have the 5 cups in reverse. This is the the card that came out for Donald Trump previously. This is talking about the division, but it's reversed. It's telling me this is all about the election. It was a very decisive election, but it wasn't the election that broke the country. So that is why that is in reverse. That's in the past. The election of 2020 is in the past. We have here in the center, though, we have the Ace of Pentacles. Donald Trump wants the White House, but he's not going to get the White House. He didn't rightfully win the 2020 election. That's in reverse. That's the center. But in the future, we have here, they're going to realize that Joe Biden rightfully won the presidency. And you can see the White House in the background behind Barack Obama and Joe Biden. Joe Biden rightfully won the White House. And you can kind of see this bird flying over. He is the new eagle. Code eagle walking by, eagle walking by. That's the code word that the Secret Service used. However, they're going to try to deceive the people and say that Donald Trump won the election. And the devil card comes out. We have here the KKK in the background. We have the White House, the word deceiver with Steve Bannon, and people dying with the frog and the toad. So it does tell me here that they're going to try to deceive people into believing that these states actually voted Republican and not Democrat, even though they really rightfully voted Democrat. And however, regardless, Joe Biden is going to persist, and he is going to be the winner. Regardless of how it turns out, he has enough strength to continue and to show that he rightfully won the election. So regardless of however they do the audits, it's not going to work because in the end, Biden's president, not Trump. And here it is. Princess of Wands. I think the best way to end off this reading is with a very beautiful version of Kamala Harris. So there's that as well. Is there anything else that you would like to talk about?
Not that I can think of right now.
Okay, perfect. Well, thank you all for coming. I appreciate each and every single one of you. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate it. Let us know in the comment section below what you think about today's video, of course. And of course, don't forget to give us a thumbs up, a like, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button. And don't forget to check out her website and order that deck. Let us know in the comment section below what you think about her deck. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Remember, I will be going live tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to talk about the economic crisis that is upon us. Without that, I'll see you guys soon. Bye.
Thank you. Thanks,
Thank
Chris.
you, Elena.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you for giving me the wonderful opportunity to do this interview with you.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
You're very welcome. Bye, everyone.